Okay, so there's a huge age difference between you and your brothers.
My brother Cheeky, 9 years.
9 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not that huge. And then the oldest brother is how many years different?
Probably 15, 16. My mother had him when she was 15. So my brother right now is 58, 59.
Got it. Okay. And you said, in the midst of such a dysfunctional and dangerous life, my gordita, my mom, always had time for me. I was her favorite child, her spoiled baby.
Yeah.
So she would spoil you a lot.
Yeah. I guess I'm a good father. I was raised by different men in my life, but I crave that affection from my mother because my mother was so into her baby boy. So I was like her ñaña, we call it. So I was always pegado, mommy. I was always with her everywhere. We'd shower together. I was always her like little mascot. But then I was my father's mascot too, you get it? But it's like a misconception. A lot of people say she was a bad mother, but to this day, I can remember my mother putting vapor rub on me, in my family, we have a lot of bronchial problems. So I remember her nursing me back to health and a lot. And even during, I'm not going to tell you she wasn't perfect, but my mama took good care of me.
Right. And your dad spoiled you as well.
Yeah.
But you did say that your dad was uncontrollable and violent.
Yeah, very violent.
So what would you see your dad do at home?
Name it. I remember walking into a sauna and my dad straight up telling me this is bazuco and that's cocaine. Psh, shut up, little fucker. Stop asking so many questions. You know what it is. Walk out. I was 5 years old when he killed a man and it was probably my fault. It was a club. It was like a party in his finca, and I grabbed the gentleman's wife's butt from the back.
5 years old.
5 years old. I grew up different. You know, I grew up around women and parties and stuff like that. And this is when he had kidnapped me to Colombia, and we're at his finca, and he was having a couple bosses over, and all his bodyguards were there. And the gentleman was actually part of his crew. And he brought his new wife. And he brings his new wife and one of the other little kids, I think it was my nanny's son, kept on like egging me out to get me in trouble. He's like, grab her ass and I don't know what. And I did. And the gentleman goes, este hijo de putica, this little son of a bitch. And he grabbed me like from my hand and he moved me. And it's like one of those scenes from a movie that the music turns off and everybody looks. And my dad got up and he said, what did he just call my son? And I grabbed the guy by his neck. My dad was real tall. He was like 6'2", big. After eating all that American food, heavy guy. And grabs the guy, starts pistol whooping him in front of everybody. And he tells his bodyguard to take me upstairs and they're dragging him out. And I remember getting away, coming down the stairs, hearing the shots, seeing the guy on the floor. And then as they're ushering me off, he tells his other bodyguard, Carnolio, he's like, Cabe, take him upstairs. And I remember the heat from the gas. And I'm inside. And I remember that, boom. And they had just poured gas on him and threw the match on him. And his wife was there. I remember her screaming and everything. The crazy thing is that my dad tells his wife, the gentleman's wife, you got two choices. You can cry here, bitch, all you want all night and die with him. Or I'll give you a job as being my son's nanny. She later became my nanny. Yeah.
The wife
of the man he had just murdered.
Who just got killed.
Became my nanny.
Became your nanny.
Yeah.
What kind of nanny was she?
She was a very good nanny, so much that she took care of all my cousins and all my cousins would have sex with her all the time.
Okay.
You know, type of, it's a Colombian story, you know, out there, money overrides everything. So he kills the guy, gave her a house, took care of the guy's family. My father would kill people by accident. He was so prone to it that he would kill people by accident. My mother bought him a conversion van, you know, the big bubbly conversion vans from the 80s.
Yeah.
And leaving that finca when they were a couple still, he's bending a corner all drunk, and the big metal mirrors, he hits a regular civilian that was a farm worker. He hits him with the mirror, bending the corner drunk. He didn't mean to, and he killed the guy. Grabbed the guy, picked him up, took him to his house, and said, "This I didn't mean to do, but here's $20,000. $20,000 back then in the late 70s was like, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. He basically secured that family's future.
I mean, what was it like to be 5 years old and see your father kill someone in front of you?
Shocking but normal to me, I guess, because my cousins and my uncles were always shooting, killing. If there wasn't a gun, there was machetes. If there wasn't machetes, whatever there was.